Hey y'all, what's going on? My name is Jamie. Welcome to my channel. Today we are making a cauliflower mac and cheese, which is really weird to even call it mac and cheese considering macaroni. We're not doing macaroni because it is keto. We're using cauliflower, so it really should actually be called like cheesy cauliflower. Call it what you want. That's what we're making today. All right, so let's get started. All right, so here are the ingredients that we're gonna be using. We got a head of cauliflower here. We got some black pepper, garlic powder, salt. Now I'm gonna link the recipe down below that I'm following. They actually said to use kosher salt. I don't have any, so I'm using the pink salt. Some Pam heavy cream Dijon mustard, 2 ounces of cream cheese, and freshly sharp cheddar cheese. So we're gonna take that. And I've already got our oven over here preset to 375. We got some water boiling and our baking dish is ready. The first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is take our Pam, spray this down, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the cauliflower and get this chopped up so we can get it in our boiling water. So one of the first things it says to do is to salt the water. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray the pan. Now, of course, if you are following a strict keto diet, you're probably not going to want to use Pam because, oh, I cannot find it. Oh, okay. So there is coconut oil in this, but there is like soy. It contains soy, and I know soy is like a major no-no when you are following the keto diet, but that's what I carry and I don't care. So moving on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this into bite-sized pieces. And I was really surprised to see that I even had an extra head of cauliflower. Some of these spots, I got some bad spots here, but we'll take care of that. I was more surprised to even find that I had an extra head of cauliflower because TJ is obsessed with cauliflower and you can't ever really keep it in the house. He just eats all of it. Nothing fancy, just likes to break it into chunks and then eat it with some ranch dressing. There you go. Happy camper. Okay, so when you go to bite into this, you don't want a big chunk like this trying to shove that in your mouth. Okay, so now that we got our cauliflower all chopped up, looking beautiful, we're gonna go ahead and toss this into our pot of boiling water. Without splashing it onto yourself. So on a medium pot, I've got this set on medium heat, and I'm gonna take my heavy cream, 1 cup into your saucepan. You wanna bring this to a simmer. So now that our cauliflower is done, I'm gonna go ahead and strain it. Woo, get a little facial over here. Okay. So we want to go ahead and drain this really well, and then we're going to kind of pat this dry and let it just, sit in some paper towels. I'm going to take the bowl I originally had our cauliflower in, line it with some paper towels, pour it into that, and then just let the paper towels soak up all that water. Once your cauliflower has been drained of the water, just go ahead and put it into your baking dish. Okay, so our sauce is finally, or actually our cream is finally at a simmer. It's kind of boiling a little bit, so I'm gonna take it off the heat for just a second so it can simmer down. It's getting a little too crazy pants. Then what you want to do after that is go ahead and add your 2 ounces of cream cheese, and you want to whisk that in. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and whisk that in till it is nice and smooth. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add in our Dijon mustard. So this is about a teaspoon and a half. Whisking that until nice and smooth. If when you're doing this and you're coming to like this rapid boil and your sauce is getting a little too crazy pants, take it off the heat so it can just kind of cool down a little bit. You take it off the heat and then you put it back on the heat. All right, so once that is good and whisked through, we're just gonna add in 1 cup of our shredded cheddar cheese. So then it's supposed to be a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I know this is a 1/2 teaspoon, but I can't find my 1/4 teaspoon just now. So salt, some of the pepper, and 1/8 teaspoon of some garlic powder. So we're just gonna go ahead and whisk, oh my gosh. So we're just gonna go ahead and whisk that through until the cheese is good and melted. Next, after you take this off the heat, we're gonna go ahead and pour it onto our cauliflower. Then you want to mix this really good until everything is all good and cheesy. Doesn't this just look good? And we are not even done yet, because then we're going to sprinkle some cheese over top of this and then bake it into the oven. All right, so now you want to do about the recipe says to do about a 1/2 cup of cheese over the top, but who does just a 1/2 cup? I mean, this is mac and cheese, isn't it? Cauliflower mac and cheese. I'm gonna cheese it up. Now we're gonna go ahead and get this into the oven. So now that is going into the oven for about 15 minutes. Again, you want to preheat your oven, 375. Gonna get that in there for about 15 minutes and then I'll come back at you as soon as it's done. All right, y'all, I just pulled this out of the oven and look at all this cheesy goodness. Seriously, y'all, this looks so freaking good. I am super pumped to try this. We're gonna let it cool down because, as you can see, she's bubbling. So we're gonna let this cool down for a few minutes and we're gonna take a taste test. Time for the taste test. All right, so. Not bad. Not bad. I think I probably would like this a little bit better if the sauce was a little thicker, like a thicker cheese sauce. So maybe if I were to make this again, I would probably add more cheese than just 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese into the sauce. And just maybe like 1.5 cups, maybe almost 2 cups of cheese or something, just to get that sauce a little bit thicker. But this has definitely got some great flavor. I like this a lot. I may wind up eating this entire pan. Keep in mind, cauliflower is never going to be mac and cheese. It's just not ever going to be mac and cheese. But for somebody who is following a low carb or ketogenic lifestyle, this is a healthier option. So I'm gonna leave this linked down below. So if you are interested and you want to try it out for yourself, you can go ahead and do so. I got this recipe off of Food Network. All right, well, that is it for today's video. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, say hi, or just give me a suggestion on another recipe you would like to have me try. If you are not subscribed to my channel already, you can do so by clicking that red subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first to find out. All right, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.